Oh, look, it's a horse with barding and scorpions. It's a nice horse, though. So the next two measures of average are kind of useless. They're just really quick, easy measurements that get you a basic look. We're just telling you about them. So the mid-range, all it does is take the biggest and smallest value, add them together, divide by 2. So it's the mean of the largest and the smallest. We're going to have to calculate it. We could do a little formula for it. It's the maximum value plus the minimum value divided by 2. That's the mid-range. Let me show you in Desmos how to calculate that. We're going to do this for the salary with all of them. We can find the maximum of the data set by using the max feature in Desmos. So you just type max A and there it is. And then we could do plus the minimum. So that's the sum of the two. And then we're just going to divide that mess by 2. And there's our mid-range. So for those salaries of Vandelay Industries, it was 482,000. Note that's a terrible measurement of the average salary. It's way larger than the mean and the median. So again, the point of this is just to get a quick measurement. Is it useful? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, then we're supposed to find it excluding Newman's salary, so excluding the 144,000. So I'm just going to copy this. I'll go down here and put in a new expression. I'm going to paste it in here, and I want to change these to B's. Note, hey, now it's 42,450. Now that one's not too terrible of a measurement for the average because we got rid of the maximum. And the minimum stayed the same. The reason these aren't reliable is because they use only values that are potentially outliers. Use data values that are potentially outliers. And only use 2 data values. It ignores all the other data values. Not a very good measurement. The other measurement of average that is also not very good is the mode. And this is the measurement that is repeated the most often. Desmos will not find this for us. We have to find it manually. So you could have one mode, you could have multiple modes. It's just what number is repeated the most. So here's the final 20 U.S. Space Shuttle voyages. Which number of days appears most often in the list? It looks like 12. Let me count how many 12s there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The mode is 12 because there's 7 of them. Let's just double check. 15 looks like a close second up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there were 6 of those. 12 wins. That's the mode. If we were to find the mean, well, I guess we could find that real quick. Let me type that in here. In this case, it might be faster to not do all of this this way, but I'm going to stick with how I've shown it. Go. There's our 20 space shuttles. Let's find the mean of D. Okay, 12.9. Hey, it's not too far off. So in this case, our mean 12.9 days, pretty close. It's because the mode was repeated so many times. When we were adding up a bunch of 12s, our mean's going to be close. But if the 12 had been only repeated twice and all the other numbers were different, these would be fairly far apart. So they are close. You can have more than one, 2 or more, or no mode at all if every value only appeared once. So that makes them not particularly useful. Let me see. This one, I think there's a double mode. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 fours. 1, 2, 3 sixes. So it's not that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there's 4 eights and 4 fours. Is there any other one that's repeated? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 sevens. That's no good. How about tens? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 tens. Looks like it's just 4 and 8 are the modes in that case. Not a great measure of central tendency at all. There is one case where it's good. And in that case is when you have categorical data. Our Vandelay employees have no mode because there's no repeated value. In this case, here is a categorical frequency distribution. And what this data set is a list of majors of students. So if we were to see the raw data, we would have seen computer science listed 632 times in a table or in a column, and liberal arts 878 times, and so on and so forth. So the mode here is the categorical value that would show up in the column the most. In that case, it's business because it's the most frequent. This should really say frequency. So it is the only measurement of average for categorical data. And in that case, it is a useful measurement there. When we look at the claim for the Vandelay Industries, where they said, hey, the average salary at our company is $150,000, we are going to say that is false. Or maybe that's too strong of a statement. We're going to say that's misleading, because it's technically right. The mean was roughly 150,000. It's misleading because the more accurate average was probably the 53,000 or the 52,500, which was the median. This is closer to the typical salary of an employee at Vandelay Industries.